my secret now. I see dead people.
Welcome to Blondes and Booze. You are about to embark on a journey, one that often leads to more questions than answers. But fear not, your host, Krista, Aaron, and Brandy have the experience, the perseverance, and yes, even the gifts to pull back the veil and allow us to glimpse the other side. They will share not only their experiences, but will introduce you to world-renowned researchers and experiencers to help you find answers in the murky waters of what we call the paranormal. Their bonds with each other reach far beyond friendship, resulting in a pull no punches approach to the many subjects they explore. Their goal? To open eyes, hearts, and even minds to what lies on the other side, and the answers residing there.
Hey everybody, welcome. Glad everybody can make it. How are you, Brandy?
Well, I've got the technical gremlins again.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I'm hanging in there as far as I can go. I'm trying to hang in there. Hey, Shane. Nice to see you.
I hear you. I get it. I want to give a shout out to Griff. He is now one of our YouTube members, and we definitely appreciate him. And also, he says, y'all pray for me. Baby Mania here tonight. New grandchild on the way anytime tonight. So congratulations. And if everybody would send their thoughts and prayers to Griff for a healthy, safe delivery, healthy baby. So congratulations to you. I just had one myself a couple weeks ago. So yay. But definitely everybody's starting to roll in now. And just say hello to Midwest, Night Watchers, Miss Naoma, Gary Spikes. Hello. Let's see, I'm kind of going down the thing here. Catherine, hello, good to see you. And we're going to see you, I think, next weekend also at the Ozark. Let's see who else we have in here. Moon at Noon, hello. Let's see, trying to. Our good buddy, Miss Marty, the Nana Boss. Hello to you. Oh, I'm trying to catch it before it refreshes. I hate when it does that. Chiro, good to see you. And hello. I can't pronounce your name, but WLATHAS. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's see who else we got in here. Roger, good to see you. I'm trying to get everybody, and I'm sorry. I'm trying here. Oh, look, here's Shane. Hello, Shane. It's good to see you. Crystal J. Let's see here. Who else we have? Oh my gosh, it keeps refreshing on me. I'm sorry. Larry, that's the one that I haven't come across yet. Thank you very much, Larry, for joining us. And yay. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Like I said, my computer keeps refreshing names, so I'm not sure about that. But you know what? Let's just play. What's that?
I said we have Moon at Noon and Paula UU, and yeah, they're all out there.
Thank you. And I apologize if I missed anybody. It sure wasn't my intention. It's my computer's fault. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tonight's guest had to cancel on us. He had something come up. However, I called my podcast brother in.
Yes. I thought I was going to kick back and do nothing, but listen.
No. Sorry. Too bad. So sad.
Yeah. Well, you know. Anything I could do to help out Kristen Brandy from the
Well,
Blondes
we
and Booze.
appreciate it. We appreciate it. Brandy, you want to remind everybody what to watch this week?
I'm hoping so. Rob, you may have to step in if I keep freezing up here. But on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Central, it's Texas Front Porch with, of course, me and Tex. And as I said last night, I'm the better host. Me on Texas Front Porch, just saying. Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, it's Bob Van Buren with Van Buren Variety. At 8 p.m., of course, it's our very own Rob, Bigfoot Michigan Rob on Beyond BMR. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, it's Jason McLean questions everything, and he does question everything. On Thursdays at 12 p.m. Central, it's Brunch with Bigfoot Michigan Rob and his beautiful co-host Krista. And of course, Thursday night, it's Blondes and Booze at 8 p.m. Central. Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central, it's Blondes, Booze, and the Woo. And on Friday, of course, Tex and Danielle Diva released their newest episode of Infamous Minds. And don't forget, Donnie Cho has his channel now going, and it's Donnie Cho Says Stuff.
Yeah. That's honestly becoming quite a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to be editing mine shortly.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Barbara Hall says there's no sound, so I don't see anybody else saying that. But if anybody can't hear us, please let us know.
Yeah.
And then real quick, Shane Michael Crisp says, Rob, hell of a win by your Lions last night.
Yes, it was. Thank you. I can't type for some reason, so thanks. I saw that, Shane, and my Detroit Lions. They did it. They beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They beat the Chiefs from what's that state they hail from?
Yeah. Not by
Brandy,
much.
though. Well, Brandy, she's probably either way with it, since she was originally from Michigan.
Yeah.
But Krista, you're lucky you never called in that wager.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, Brandy, I thought she did. I thought she said we would do each other a $5.
Yeah, well, we didn't shake on it. It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
We want. I'd rather just take the victory.
Well, I owe you a $5 super chat.
No big.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to? You just had a book come out. Do you want to talk about your book a minute?
Well, I just talked about it, but yeah, I can always talk about it. But
Not on this show
I'm
tonight.
kidding.
You haven't talked about it.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, thanks for that. Bigfoot Michigan Rob presents True Cryptid Encounters. Of course, you can find it on Amazon. Thank you, Brandy. She got her copy.
No, you got to do your Vanna pose. Do your Vanna thing.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's a nice glossy cover. It's a nice. Thanks, Griff. He says excellent book. Thank you, Vanna. And of course, the artwork is by Jason McLean.
Yep.
It's kind of cool because I didn't know this. And Jason also did some light editing for me too, and he helped me format it to get it, downloaded. Because that took some time. I got to tell you, to learn how to do that. And but it's really cool though, because if you go on Amazon, it'll have my name as the author, but it also has Jason McLean as the illustrator.
Very cool.
It's neat because though you can click on Jason's name too, and all his books they pull up.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat how they did that. And he was like, "Wow, I didn't know they did that."
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Real quick, Catherine. Rob will not be at the Ozark conference, but his book is available on Amazon. And if you get it, hold on to it because I'm sure you may probably see him around next year at a few conferences.
Probably. I'll be hitting the conferences next year, probably.
Yep.
For sure.
I figured.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But also too, well, yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. Because I have this other idea about getting books to people signed, but I'm still kind of mulling this over because I don't know if it'd be worth it or not. But.
Well, I read the book as well, and it is a great book.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Yep. And honestly, I like the book because I'm one of those that, I like to read something to the end. And those are stories where like I can, and then I can close it and I can go to bed and I can open it again the next night. Yep. I'm not waiting on a cliffhanger, so I really like that.
Well, that's a cool thing. Yeah. When I was putting it actually together, you guys, I was kind of thinking that because I had two other ideas of what to do when I wrote the book, right? A book. And one was just going to be, like you said, like chapter 1 through chapter 40 and be a one story.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a couple different ideas. I said, you know what? Nah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also and then I had another one, which is another cool one though,
Yeah.
which I've kind of half-assed started writing. Is all my personal
Mm-hmm.
experiences. Like you guys know quite a bit of them already
Right.
from being a kid through today. That is currently, I'm kind of playing around with that.
Good deal. Good deal.
Then I said, it'd probably be just better to do the encounter book first.
Yeah. Shane Michael Chris asked real quick. He says, Krista Brandy, where's next year's Dogman Conference going to be? Still in Texas. Honestly, Josh said that he was not doing another one. So as of now, there's not going to be another Dogman Conference. However, I will throw this out here. Look for early summer next year. I believe the whole Texas Front Porch crew is helping with a conference in Alabama, the Alabama Bigfoot Conference. So,
yeah, that's back on.
The Alabama Bigfoot Conference?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't know.
Am I speaking out of text?
Where you been, Rob?
If it wasn't.
No, is that what the meeting's about?
I think we're having a meeting on that tonight.
Oh, okay. So it's been a while, you guys,
Right.
It's been a while. I kind of slipped my mind.
Yeah. Well, you got to be in a meeting at 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh, good
with
God.
The rest of us.
Good Lord, really? Another meeting?
Yeah, so we're just all with everybody out there.
I'm kidding.
With everybody.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll be there.
But we're going to let everybody know. We're going to try to get, the schedules out of what conferences we're going to be out at as soon as we get them.
Mm-hmm.
So just stay tuned for that. That will have to be listed, I guess, on our Blondes page and the Bigfoot Michigan Rob page and the Texas Front Porch page. So go over to Facebook and like one of those pages. That way you can get all the latest information.
Yep, absolutely.
In fact, everybody out there too, Krista and Brandy, your page you got like everything on there. I mean, for all conferences. I mean, you can't. If you need to find something, your page is way better than. It's better than most, I should say.
Yeah. Real quick to JD Smooth, he says, did the Dogman Conference not go well? No, actually, it was a fantastic conference. It rocked. And there was incredible speakers there, incredible people. We met lots of people. It was a great conference. I think it's just a lot of work, and I know it is because I've put conferences on. And honestly, I can't blame Josh for not wanting to do it again next year.
Yeah, because as soon as you get done with the conference, you immediately have to start over again for the following year. It does take a lot of time out from, exactly what we're doing. Chris and I getting in the field and going to different conferences and getting new material. And, so it does take a lot of time. And so Chris and I kind of back off of that. We'll plan something small, but nothing like that. That Dogman Conference was huge.
Yeah, it was.
I think people don't realize that, you just don't throw together a conference, in a couple months. It's a year-long thing. Especially, and there's probably like 300 people at this thing that showed up.
If not more, honestly, there was a lot of people there. Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a lot of people. We were fortunate, we've been friends with Robbie Raines for a long time, with DA. So he hung out with us. And then Greg Ogles, who we met at the last year's Alabama Bigfoot Conference, along with Adam Davies. So it was kind of like a friend reunion, it was fun. Then Bettina, it was a good time. I think everybody had a good time at that conference this year. Yeah,
it looked like they did. I saw quite a few pictures.
Yeah,
I'm finally over it. I was sad for a little while.
Yeah, I get it. I'd have been sad too. Honestly, Brandy and I talked. We're going to do a few conferences next year, but we honestly want to go out in the field more. So we're going to concentrate and not do so many conferences next year, and go to different places and do the cryptid, do the ghost thing, and.
Right, which is cool. And I'll tell you why it's cool, because everybody here watching and in the chat and even new viewers, new members to come, you get to get in on that. You get to see what we're doing. If we're at a conference, we have to man those booths, and we have to talk to the people that are there. So we can't give you as much content as we'd like. But when we're out in the field, you're going to have it. You're going to have all that. So that's what we're looking forward to. We want to bring you more good stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a great idea because I was just thinking something along that terms is to expand like my channel even and kind of what you guys are doing. Because I got to tell you
Mhm.
guys, so I was thinking about doing some field stuff and make a video or go. Now, I don't know about going live. I mean, that's just too much all over the place, especially by myself. But to do a video, but then there's more content that I can talk with
Mhm.
people about. But for you guys, I like your show, of course, but like most shows, when you guys do the live ones, I mean, it's like, I put it on
Mhm.
pause if I have to get up because I don't want to miss anything. Because if you
Yeah.
do, you can miss stuff, right, Brant? You're laughing, but
Very
Yeah.
easily.
you can very easily miss something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but it's entertaining too, and
Yeah.
it draws you in.
Yeah.
Right.
I tell you, I like it way better than some of these ghost shows that are on Travel Channel.
Right. I just, the conferences are fun and we meet a lot of great people. So don't get me wrong. When we will still do, a couple of them, obviously the Alabama Bigfoot Conference is one of them, but we're just undecided exactly which ones we're doing this next year. And we just did so many this year, and they're quite expensive to do.
And
Yeah.
you guys are going somewhere too, aren't you? Going somewhere in the fall, I saw? Or this
Well, we're
fall?
going next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend we will be at Ozarks. And actually, I'll just throw the flyer up real quick. But we'll be in Ozark, Missouri at, let me find the flyer here.
Yeah. So don't forget, everybody, next Friday night will be a pre-record because we will have our butts in the brush.
Yes, we will. So that's going to be a fun one. And then we are doing this event too. Let me throw this one up here. And that's with Miss Naoma Finn, DA Ex Machina, What's Really Out There, and us. We're doing a 4-part series that I think you guys are going to enjoy. And that'll come out in December.
Right.
Cool.
Right. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun.
We're just trying to change things up again. And like I said, we love the conferences and we love the people we meet, but man, they're awfully costly, and we like to be out doing things.
Yeah, we're looking at taking another trip or two down to Falk, Arkansas, and do a little bit more investigating there because we're really intrigued now. I mean, we got a sample, but we really want to get out there. So
Back to
yeah,
the LPL again, all that good stuff.
of course, gotta go. Yeah, gotta go to our home area and do
not
that.
to mention, and you got William Lunsford down there. He's cool. I seen he was at the Dogman conference. He's a cool dude.
Yes, he is awesome, and he and his wife both are two of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Truly,
Yes.
they are. I mean, they opened their home to all of us, and we sat around and talked, and it was just a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta tell you something really cool, and this is not creepy or anything. His wife Cindy and I, she's got this big window in front of her sink, right? But she's got hummingbird feeders. And I am not kidding. We sat there and stared at those hummingbird feeders for like 20 minutes. There was a ton of hummingbirds just zipping in and zipping out. And it was really cool. I know I'll see one or two maybe, but I've never seen a swarm like that.
Wow.
Ever. So that was pretty cool to watch, And they have a beautiful house, beautiful property. We couldn't go wrong.
Are hummingbirds the ones that fly like straight up and down?
They can fly and stay perfectly still. They can go up, down, they can go anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but they fly like this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yeah, they can do anything. Yes.
I don't really know for sure.
I got a video. I should have put that on there when I was talking about it. I got a video that you can watch them just shoot up and then come back down, shoot up, and then they go sideways. Very cool birds. I've never seen so many in one spot. I guess that's just me. But I love wildlife. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Oh no.
Right.
I'll have to look it up now. I mean, just to see.
And we can actually talk about that a little bit when we were down there in Falk. We like I said, we started our day out. Actually, Brandy got off work early, so she was able to join us a little sooner than she had originally thought. She didn't think she was going to get to go out on the expedition, but fortunately she did. And we before she got there, though, however, William had taken myself, Robbie, and Bart and Letitia to Monster Mart. Thank you, Pancho. We appreciate
Thank you,
that
Pacho.
very much. But he had taken us to Monster Mart, and he had set up for us to meet Keith Crabtree, who played the monster in The Legend of Boggy Creek, and that his family, this stuff has happened to. So that was really cool. And then we met the owner of Monster Mart and had pictures taken and all that good stuff. So that's a cool place. Anybody in the Fouke, Arkansas area, I recommend going to the Monster Mart. It was cool.
Or just driving through. Take a detour. You know, it's this itty bitty place, but I'm telling you what, it is the coolest place. They've got actually a little museum in it where you can go look at stuff in there that they actually got from the property and all kinds of stuff. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
For as little as it is. Yeah, that's cool.
Didn't you guys have pictures too? I think you got on Facebook or something. Was that you guys?
Probably
the Monster Mart. It's like a red writing. It's like a
yeah. Let me
see if I can desert or something.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the pictures real quick. I can find our pictures of that. So just give me a second. But then, Brandy, you want to tell them we went to dinner? You want to start from there?
Oh yeah. Well, we went to dinner and we went to this little diner, and I was like, okay, we're going to a diner. At this point, I didn't care. I'd already worked for a lot of the day, and then I drove about 5.5, 6 hours at that point, and I'm like, food is food. But let me tell you about this food. It was good. I ate everything on my plate. I didn't leave anything. I was actually, taking my finger and wiping the plate. I was like, oh, this is good stuff. So, we left there, and like Krista said, that they opened their house to us, and their house was just darling. And on their back, they've got a gate that goes around their property. At every gate, it was so cute because they had Bigfoot on each side of the gate, and it was cool.
It was cute because it was a metal. It was like a metal fencing. Is what it was.
Yeah, and it was cute.
Wow.
And they had big ones up in the yard, and I mean, just adorable. I said,
yeah.
I don't know how much they paid for that, but I'm sure it was a pretty penny.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'd love to do that to my yard. And I'm like, nah, not here. Not here. I'd have to go buy a real nice house for that.
Right. It was a great time, though. Honestly, it was. It was. After we left theirs, then we went to Will's house.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. We got another. Did you see that?
No, I was saving pictures.
Oh.
Hold on.
Hold on. She's got to get it because we don't want to miss you. Trust me, we don't want to miss you at all.
It stars. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now, I don't want to murder your handle there. Where did that come from? Because I really don't want to murder that one because that's really cool.
Well,
how do we pronounce your name? Spell that in chat for us. How we pronounce your name?
Give us the pronunciation so we don't kill it.
Give us the pronunciation.
That's right. That's really cool. Yeah. So then, we were sitting around talking, and then it was getting dark. And so we're like, well, you ready? I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I had to change my clothes. Now, you got to understand, I got to pre-treat my clothes for ticks and everything. So I have them put in a special bag. So when I change my clothes, I can just put them on. I don't really want them with my other clothes because it stinks a little. I got changed right into that. And then we decided we were going to go out. And we started driving in to where this was all taking place. And it got creepy. And I was like, woo. And of course, just like normal, I got my face plastered to the side window, trying to see out. And I don't know what is it with everybody in tinted windows, but I can't see out tinted windows. So I had to roll down the window, and I'm hanging out like a dog,
right?
Trying to see what's going on. And I'm trying to look if he's slowing down for me and everything else. And I'm like, well, thank goodness I got my glasses on. At least I got them, as a bug shield.
Right. Yeah. So, And then when we were going through there, Will was talking about where he had a Gugway encounter right there off the road.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
So where you
Yes.
guys were then driving? You had
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, we were driving. So he was showing us via the car. This was before we had gotten to our destination. So that was
Wow.
cool. Yeah. So Brandy,
What do
you
you-
want to take over?
What do you have to
Yeah.
say about that one? Yeah.
Well, anyway, he was just telling us about how it just came out. Like he got a real good look at it, right there on the road. I mean, so
Yeah.
of course that sparks my interest, and I'm looking on the side of the road, and I'm looking up and down it. Of course, again, hanging out the side of the truck,
Yeah.
and I'm looking. Well, then we come across a dead hog.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, I did know it was dead. I was hoping.
No.
Because unfortunately, I would have had to unalive it super quick right then. Um, Not to be mean, honestly, you just don't let an animal, suffer like that. You take care of it real quick. But no, it was already gone, and I'm like, thank goodness, because
Yeah.
that is a big pig. That was a big pig, and I said, whatever hit it, that did some damage to somebody's vehicle, because that thing was huge.
Yeah.
And and everybody knows that feral pigs that's what scares me out there.
Yeah.
Those
Mhm.
things will not only kill you, they will eat you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
it's
think I
just
would be more scared of that than a bear in a tent, to be honest
Yes.
with you.
absolutely a bear will take couple swipes at you, make sure you're dead, and then leave you there. No, a pig will eat you, and then they'll never know you died. So no, thank you. No.
Okay. So here's his signal, so we don't slaughter it next time. It's his initials, William L, and his last name at Hass, pronounced as written. Okay, got it. We know now.
I'll just call you William. That'll make that easier for me.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
We'll just call you William. Thank you, William.
Yep. So I do have some pictures here. I'll throw up of Monster Mart and some of the things that we did.
Oh, that place is so cute. It is.
So some of the pictures though are selfies. Just to let everybody know with people.
We're the queens of
Me and Brandy like selfies, but here is actually Monster Mart itself.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty sweet.
So that's the outside of Monster Mart. And then, yeah, it's a cool building. And then here's me and Letitia. We found Bigfoot. Or that too. Here's Robbie Raines. He also found a whole family of Bigfoot. If you look, there's 2 adults and a young one.
Yeah.
And then this one is Bart and Letitia. Found the same family Robbie did. And this is William Lunsford. He is the nicest man y'all will ever meet. Honest to God, he truly is. He's the one down there. And Rob, I know you've had him on your show several times.
Oh yeah. He's great.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
In fact, he's written a book as well. Last show he was on, we dissected his book. That was a good
Yeah.
show. Well, you were with me, Kristen, right?
I was.
Or no, or was it Ted? I forget. Well, you've been with him as well. He's been on many times.
Oh yeah. And then this gentleman here, his name is Denny Roberts. He is the owner of Monster Mart, and he bought it. I believe it was early '80. He had bought it into a partnership, and then he bought the partner out, and he owned it ever since. And then this gentleman here is Keith Crabtree. He is the one that played the monster in the movie. So yeah, it was really cool. It was very cool.
He's another really nice guy too, Keith.
Super nice man. Super, super nice man. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Honestly, the Dogman Conference was great too, but I really, really enjoyed going down to Falk.
Yeah, well, we got out there and we finally got out of the truck after looking around and everything. So we're out in the truck and we're by this kind of a boat dock is what it is, but it's not your regular boat dock. It's just kind of like a ramp that goes down in the water, and then there's a high side. And it's swampy, and I am not kidding. This thing is swampy out there. So I'm out there. I pick up my flashlight. My flashlight starts working okay, and then it dies. And I was like, "Oh no, okay." So I put that one in my pocket. I grabbed one that William had. Well, then it would go on and it would stay on. And I'm thinking, "Oh no." I'm thinking, here I am. I'm out in the woods. I'm out in the woods and my flashlights keep going out. This is not a good thing. But then again, I thought about it again. Hey, I sit in dark buildings all the time with no
Yeah.
light. What do?
Yeah.
You
Do you
turn
th-
everything off, let your eyes get used to the dark, and sometimes you'll see even better.
Right.
So
Right.
that's what I ended up doing for a while out there. Is
hey,
just watching and looking.
do you
Yeah.
think that your flashlight batteries were maybe there was something around there draining the batteries, or do you think it was just time to go?
You know what? No, I think because I don't know when the last time I changed those
Yeah,
batteries. It was my tactical flashlight, so it's hard telling when I
Mhm.
changed those batteries last. So I think those went out. I
yeah.
don't know what was wrong with Will's flashlight, but that thing just wouldn't stay on. It just wouldn't. I
No.
didn't think it was anything paranormal or anything like that. I didn't get any feelings of that out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Chris and I talked about, I didn't feel like there was any type of, I would say, apex predator or anything else out there. The chatter with the insects and everything else was so loud that I didn't feel anything. Nothing.
However, Will and I did hear a growl
Yes,
from the
yes,
woods. It
Mhm.
wasn't
yes.
down where it would have been an alligator or something. It was definitely.
Which was weird because it was not down by, you know, where the
Mm-mm.
water was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
gators make a sound that sounds like a growl sometimes. You gotta really pay attention.
I've heard
So,
that
and that was
before.
my
Yeah.
that was my first thing I said, "Is that a gator?"
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have surprised me, but they're like, "No, it came up here." Well, it's at nighttime. Those gators are gonna be in the water. They're not gonna be out on
Mhm.
land. They only do that to sun themselves and keep warm.
Yeah. I'm going to
So,
interrupt you really, really quick.
yes.
So, people in chat are talking about Gary Spikes taking pictures. Well, I'm going to put this up here. This is Gary Spikes and myself. We were able to meet him this weekend, and he's awesome. He is awesome, awesome. He's great in all of our chats. He's a great moderator and a great person as well. So, anyway, for those of you who don't know, that's Gary Spikes.
Hi, Gary.
There you go, Gary.
And you do take pictures just fine, Gary. Sorry, Brandy, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. Where was I at?
I was just reading
But
chat.
we're out there, and it's just creepy. It is
Mhm.
just creepy. Even though that when it come to cryptids, I didn't get any type of feeling or anything, like I said, because normally about everything that we hear is that everything usually goes dead silent, when there's an apex
Yeah.
predator in the area. It was loud. It was loud. You could hear the frogs, everything. Everything was going and singing and just having a good old time. Did we
Yeah.
see alligator eyeshine? The first one that I saw, I thought was it, but then Robbie corrected me that it's actually a tag. So when people go out on boats and stuff, when they see their tag, they know that's the ramp they need to
I
come
think
in.
he went over there and looked, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah, he did because we were looking at it from a distance, and to me, it looked like eyeshine. But then we drove over to this other place, and I'm like, oh, there's some eyeshine, and William goes, "Yup."
Mm.
Said, "Oh, well, I'm going to stay away from the water over there. It's okay. I'm going to stay over here on dry land."
We don't have alligators in Missouri, so that's a different thing. In Missouri, you can go to the water's edge, not in Arkansas.
Well, yeah, you can, but I will remind you, we are Missouri. We have snakes and a lot of them.
Oh yeah,
So
we have snakes.
if
However,
you're going to do that at nighttime, regardless of what time it is, you never know if a snake's going to be out there still with the warm rock or whatever.
but
Make
you
sure you
can
wear.
survive a snake bite. I don't see surviving an alligator bite. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. And a
Yeah.
snake bites will be.
This reminds this alligator thing reminds me of this story. And this is a true story. This is a true story, guys. It's kind of a dumb story. It's about I was in South Carolina with my
Mhm.
friend Vince. He just bought a house down there, right? And so we
Right.
all had a party. He was having a big week-long party, so all the friends were invited. We rented a houseboat, and I'm not getting into the houseboat story because we got caught in a storm and we bottomed out.
Mhm.
We ripped the motor off of the boat. It sank into the ocean, and we had to literally swim the boat in, and we couldn't manage it. And the storm took us into shore. Actually, that's another
Wow.
story. But this one in his backyard, he had a lake that went to the ocean, and yeah, the lake was kind of swampy. and he said he had a pet alligator in his backyard, in his lake in the backyard. I said, pet alligator. And so he goes, yeah, it's out there. He's pointing it to me. And sure enough, now he was maybe a 4 foot long, I'm guessing, which is still, that's
Big.
enough, right? Big. And I seen, like you guys are explaining, his head's above water and you can see his eyes, but not the eyes shine because it's daytime. But you know how dumb I was? I was probably my early 30s, I think. Yeah, it's a little while ago. But whatever the reasoning behind it, he says a pet alligator. So my dumbass dove in the water to swim after it. Yeah, and then my brother was yelling from shore, "Hey, man," because he said that he saw the head goes down like this, right? So my brother, and you know what that is like, he saw me, and I think he was coming after me. Well, long story short, I was kind of looking for this thing because I'm thinking pet alligator. I mean, I'm 30. I'm not a little baby or kid, so what am I even thinking, right? So everyone's on the shore telling me to come on in, and I'm like, okay. So I started swimming, and it reminded me of the scene from Jaws where you remember when they threw out the big old ham with the big hook, and then all of a sudden the guys are on the deck, and then all of a sudden Jaws is pulling them out to sea. Well, everyone is going like this for me to swim in, and I'm swimming in. I'm like, what's going on? Why are they acting so frantic? So I guess when I got to shore, that alligator was following me all the way back in. And of course, everyone's saying, "What type of idiot are you for going after the alligator?" And I said, "Well, Vince said it was his pet." He goes, "What are you on drugs?" I go, "Well, no." And then I thought, yeah, that was kind of dumb. True story of how dumb I was. 31, 32 years old.
Old Spirit Art says, Rob, it's a wonder you're still in one piece.
Yeah, well, the old spirit, yeah. But yeah,
Miss Naoma, she says, BMR used to be 6'8", but then he went swimming
now
with
5'8". No, now 5'8", 5'9.5". Yeah, I got 2 peg legs.
Right.
Yeah, true story, dumb story. I knew it was kind of a dumb story, but that's, again, a day in my life, throughout my life.
Yeah.
And that'll be in my new book.
It'd be in your new book. Good deal.
BMR, Bigfoot Michigan.
I don't know how I survived.
Right?
Yeah, right.
The alligators kind of intrigued me. They were the creepy part of the night for me.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
they were.
I tell you what, we never seen the eye shine of the alligator, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but
they would put the lights out there and then you could see them. I mean, their eyes is all that was peeking out, and you could see them. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, of course, you can see their eyes and the tip of the snout. That's all you can see.
I got to tell you what would be creepy, though, too, and I've never experienced this. Now, of course, my Bigfoot encounter was creepy, as you guys know, but it would be creepy if you were out in the woods and you seen that amber eye shine, and it's 8-9 feet up in the air, and you just see it, and it's and you see the eyes blinking, and it's something. And let's say maybe you're 50 feet away, and it's staring you down. That would be kind of creepy in a way. Especially if it's, that tall, right? And you can barely see the shadow of it. That would be freaky. I mean, I'm not going to run nowhere. That would give me the creeps, too.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Moon at Noon says, I swam with sharks. Okay, it was Disney World, and they were only a bit long. But did I say I swam with sharks?
Hey, they bite, too. They bite, too.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, there's, like I said, in Missouri, you can jump in any creek or pond or whatever, you don't have to worry about stuff that will eat you. You might get bit by a snake, however,
at least no poisonous ones, do you?
Oh yeah, we have poisonous ones. We have actually water moccasins.
Yeah, I was gonna say water moccasins are usually your
cotton mouse.
Well, with you guys too, I always want to talk to you guys about is the Ozarks, right? You guys are by the Ozarks.
Yes.
And that's supposed to be creepy and haunted too, and a lot of weird stuff, right?
The Ozarks is huge, yeah.
So it's really good. So certain sections are maybe more crazy.
So what people don't understand is that we have Lake of the Ozarks, which is kind of in the middle of the state, and that's all tourists. It's got the big lake and all that good stuff. And then we have Ozark, Missouri, which is a town which is south of Springfield, which is a little ways, quite a little ways away from Lake of the Ozarks. And then we have the Ozark National Forest, which is huge.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because
just like so it's really like any other national forest. You have your because like that. I never seen it. That thing on Netflix called
it might be Ozark Scenic Riverways or something like that. It's got a
I live on the cusp of the Mark Twain National Forest over
which
here.
Which is another weird place.
Yes. And Catherine, she lives in Arkansas and she's in the Ozarks.
Okay.
So it's a pretty big area.
Yeah.
Right. And where this place we're going, the Ozark, the town of Ozark, it is south of Springfield. It's real close to the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma. Right there.
It's actually between Springfield, Missouri and Branson, Missouri. It's right in the middle.
It's expansive then. It's pretty big.
Yeah, it is. It's huge. It is huge. But yeah, it's fun. Fun stuff. I personally, my personal favorite is I love Lake of the Ozarks. I love going there. My dad used to live down there. He had boats, and so I spent a lot of time down there on the water. So yeah, fun stuff. Yeah. So
is there a beach moon at Noon-ass? Probably. I assume there is a beach.
Oh yeah, there's several at Lake of the Ozarks. It's Lake of the Ozarks is huge. It is huge. However, I don't recommend swimming in Lake of the Ozarks anymore because it's all residential around it. And we all know that SHIT goes downhill. And that was a big thing they had going on back in like the late 90s that all of the,
Did they have some sewer issues?
Yeah. Exactly.
Sewage problems. And I don't recommend it, and that's sad because most of our lakes are being polluted. Even the one that's located near me is polluted. It's just from everybody out on their boats and the oil and the gasoline.
Yeah,
and they're killing it. They're killing it. I'm like, well, and then they say, you know what? No boats on it, and you're going to have to give it at least 10 years or better for it to clean itself. It's just sad.
Yeah, again, it's sad because I remember as a kid, and again, when I say kid, 20s probably, we used to hang out at my buddy's lake, spent always in the lake. There's always, on the pontoon or on a boat or doing something in the water. Or even you would take those noodles and you get it, stick it between your legs and float around the entire lake, right?
Right.
And today, you guys, I mean, and it's still a beautiful lake, still cool. I haven't been there in a couple of years, but even today, I'm very reluctant to go in any lake today versus 20, 30 years ago. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just get creeped out, I guess, as I get older about what's in the water.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's why I stick to I'll kayak, but I won't kayak the lakes. It'll mostly be like the spring fed rivers and things like that where the water's constantly moving. That's where I kayak. I don't do it anywhere else. But that really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I like Missouri has a lot of crystal clear rivers and streams. So I like that kind of. Yep. Oh, we lost Rob. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah. I like floating and hanging out down at the river a lot because it's crystal clear,
Right. And as we grow in population, of course, those areas become more, the hot spots during the summertime. And I don't blame people. All I can say is just pick up your trash. Don't bring glass. Bring plastic containers. Pick up your trash. Make sure you throw it away. Just don't throw it off in the water or on the side of the bank. Just clean up after yourself. Make sure it's nice for everyone else when they come, through. That's all. Off my high horse. Soapbox.
Yeah. I just when we've went floating in the past, there's several beautiful rivers that I floated on, and one of them is the Huza. And we made the mistake of going during high time, and it was awful. There's too many people. It was just awful. So I won't make that mistake anymore. I'll go like through the week or something, not a weekend.
Yeah, well, I especially when I kayak. But if I'm just floating, more the merrier. Let's send everybody down. you know, it's fun. I mean, it is fun. But when you're trying to just find some peace, like Chris and I
Mhm.
do, like I've just talked before in the show. I'm a water baby. I need water to cleanse and ground, and I need those things. And if you've got all this noise and these people yelling and screaming, well, it just doesn't really work. You might as well go sit in your bathtub. Um, but yeah, but to enjoy the outdoors, you have to find them little hideaway places, those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's even parts on a river that I'm on that if I want peace, I have to go a little bit farther down river to start my journey versus going upriver because a lot of people get in up there. So I have to wait
Yep.
and find where they're getting off and then get on there and go down. So
Yeah.
I
The
get
most
that.
beautiful river, I think, it's just my opinion, in Missouri that I've floated, and I've floated a lot of them, what is the White River. And that's more, it flows down into Arkansas. But oh my gosh, it just beautiful. I mean, it's so crystal clear and it looks so shallow. You can see, the trout and stuff like that in there, and a lot of natural springs, and it's just a lot of little caves and places to stop. It's just, to me, it's the most beautiful river in Missouri to float.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Have
I
you been?
mean, but they're
Yeah.
they're again talking about these things where they're quiet and nice and out of the way. Guess
But
where
see,
your cryptids are gonna hang out?
that's just what I was going to say. That's where your cryptids are too.
Yes, ma'am. That's where they're going to be. Of course, where
Mhm.
the water's cleaner. There's a better food source because they're not run off by people. And yeah, take a little ride down the river, see what you see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I miss something. I don't know what happened there. That was kind of weird, but I like in even in that book I wrote, I got several encounter stories from Bigfoot, like in
Mhm.
Upper Peninsula, and
Yeah.
there is I think it was in the Temaquala Falls, I think, if I said that right, I forget. But they have these spring-fed streams, you guys, that are
Mhm.
so crystal clear. And in fact, they made a bridge or like a, but it floats on top. It's a bridge, but it's on top of the water, and it made a glass top where you
Oh,
can
wow.
literally look. You can look all the way down like 50, 60 feet. It's that clear and see all the big salmon and
Wow.
fish all swimming around. And I guess the guy was saying that it pumps from the falls, natural falls, it pumps like 150 million gallons like an hour. So it's
Wow.
always being filtered. Always
Wow.
being filtered. Now that number, is that accurate? I'm probably off, but do you get the idea about how the
Hmm.
gallonage, and it's so, and you can drink right out of it. You don't even have to use a filter. You know how a lot of times you got a filter
Right.
bottle.
Right.
I don't even need to do that. It's just you can bottle it and just put it in your refrigerator.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Sorry, I had to get a drink.
Yeah.
I know. It's like we're talking the whole hour, like,
I
but
know we don't talk much on the shows. We let
Yeah,
other people.
I know how it is. I did an hour and a half by myself the other day, and I was like, "Ugh."
I think people would get bored. They with
And then
me talking by
today, well, I got to tell you, I just did it for you guys were all away, you guys were all gone on me, in the Dogman conference.
he was
I did
loving.
what? Yeah, I was lonely. Friday night, about 10:30 at night. I tell you what, though, there was just as had the same turnout as I would on the live shows. I mean, with people.
Mhm.
So people dig it.
That's good. That's good.
A lot of talking.
Sometimes that's how sometimes we do our impromptu ones. Just, we're bored. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
it's fun.
You know
Yeah,
what?
Pancho Zorch was there. Hey, buddy. Yeah. I can't type for some reason on this now, you guys. I used to be able to.
That's so weird.
Yeah, because my icon is down here, and I'm typing right now, and it says, I'll tell you what it says. Hang on. I'm just going to type hi. This comment has failed to post to the Bonds and Booze Paranormal Podcast.
That
And
is so weird.
it's all in red.
That's weird. People
Yeah.
have been saying that they've had issues trying to comment or losing chat altogether. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. That's why if you see the little heart icon at the bottom in the chat, use it.
Oh, yeah,
Use
hit it.
Happy faces, 100s, hearts, whatever
Yeah.
you want to do that helps the algorithm.
It
And,
does, yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what I keep doing right now is I keep hitting them. Like you'll see me do it now. Everybody in chat, I'm throwing the hearts out there. Just do it, and it just helps.
Yeah.
It helps everything. So maybe they can get this straightened out.
Well,
Yeah.
I think though, Krista, too, I had access to your StreamYard, but I think I
Yeah.
deleted it on accident because I cleaned out my entire computer.
Well, I need to send that back to you because then I wouldn't need to send you any links.
Yeah.
Because
So
you did at one time have access to my StreamYard.
I did. I cleared out even all of them.
Yeah.
As
I'll
long
have
as you're
to send
on
it to
the
you.
show, you don't need to get a link. You should just be able to
Yeah.
sign in and ta-da, here you are.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. There you go. We're almost coming up to the 52-minute break. And man, I'm sorry, people. You guys, we've just been BSing about a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, just talking about stuff. If there's anything out there that you want to talk about, put it in the comments. We'll go down any rabbit hole. We're not scared.
Yeah. Put it in capitalization. And then we'll look through them while we're on break. And then, we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about tonight. So
Because we were supposed to have a guest, but life happens. It just happens, and we have to be ready for it. So
yeah,
here we are.
Yeah. Real quick before we go out, Miss Naoma, she said, you could have called me, Rob. I'm always happy to appear on shows. Give me a microphone, an audience, and a locked door, and you can't shut me up.
Well,
Honestly,
good.
she's fabulous.
I'll have to get you on, Neoma.
Yes.
I think I met you a long time ago.
Yeah, we had Miss Naoma on before, and then I have her scheduled again. She is wonderful.
Okay. Well, I'll get her information. Yeah, I'll get your information, Neoma. I'll have you on. I think I got openings in October now. I think I'm booked for September already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can send you her information for sure. Both show. So anyway, guys, we are at the 52-minute mark, so we are going to take a break.
Yeah, no, nothing. I'll still be here.
You better be here.
I thought we had to go to that meeting.
We have a meeting in an hour.
11 o'clock my time?
11 o'clock. It's 10 my time.
We'll see everybody in 5 minutes while we argue about what time we're going to the meeting. Okay, everybody? See you at 5.
All right.
See you in 5 minutes.
Four minutes to go, folks. 4 minutes. Three minutes. We're almost there. 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. One minute. 1 minute.
Hey everybody, welcome back. And we have lost Brandy. She is has to reboot, she said, so she'll be here just as soon as she can. And special shout out here to Griff for becoming a member for the channel. We definitely
Hey.
appreciate that.
Hello, Griff.
And Pancho Zorch, thank you for that super chat. Same thing as William. We're gonna call William. Yep. And we appreciate all those. Thank you very much. You all definitely treat us right. We have the best people in chat, don't we, Rob?
Absolutely, we do. Most everybody that's members, subscribers to you or to me and for text for the most part. You're all wonderful, great people. Very generous. We appreciate the super
Also,
chats
real quick, I do. It's everything really appreciated for sure. For sure. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out to Marty, the Nana Boss. If you haven't done so, please go and subscribe to her channel. She's hit 700 and she's trying to get to her 1,000. So you guys all helped us and we appreciate it. So if you haven't done so yet, please go over to the Nana Boss and like and subscribe to her as well. And real quick update, Martin Groves is doing better today. Just keep the prayers coming because he can always use them.
Yeah, I heard a whole bunch of people
Right.
got a little
And
bit
how
of
we got
illness.
Daniel Williams in. Yeah, we got Daniel Williams in. Hey, Daniel, he's from Cryptid Wrangler. Check him out.
Yep, absolutely. So what was that, Rob? I didn't hear you.
No, I said it sounds like a bunch of people got a little sick down there at wherever. Seems like some people from the conference came up lame.
Yeah. Radio Vault says he has 917 subs. So if you guys haven't done so, go and subscribe to him.
I'm a subscriber to the Radio Vault.
Yep. So anyway, so there's a lot of good channels out there, and that's what I think is cool. Brandy's lagging.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to write these down and I'm going to make sure that I'm still subscribed because this has been happening a lot lately. So I'll make sure I go through and get everybody and back on there. So I'm subscribed.
You know what you got? I will make mention of that too, Brandy, because I noticed today that people that I've subscribed to were not, that I know that I'm subscribed to was not in my list. And I saw that I had lost like 4 or 5 subscribers. Well, you just don't lose subscribers like that, right?
No.
And so I started telling people about it, and then it seems like they unsubscribe you for whatever the reason lately. And also they turn off your alert bells. Like again, you got to get back on that deal now. The alert bell. Make sure you have your alert bells on both, and it says all. Make sure it says all, so you get everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because there's been people I've been unsubscribed to that asked, "Hey, did you see my show last night?" I said, "Well, now you mentioned I haven't gotten an alert." And then I go looked up the person's channel, and hell, I didn't even have the alert on. I didn't even have their show subscribed to them.
Yeah, which sucks because that's happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was unsubscribed to my own channel.
Well, I can't subscribe to my channel.
Well, I have a different YouTube. I do have a YouTube that is just my name. And, so I can go through and subscribe to everybody under that too. Okay. And I was unsubscribed to Blondes and Booze.
Oh, wow.
Go figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's pretty weird.
So we do have a few questions out there that people want to talk about. The first one, Moon at Noon says, can you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yeah, well, you guess you can.
Can you?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
There you go. There you go, Moon at Noon. Straw Dog says, Halloween is coming. What are you dressing up as? Rob, you first.
I haven't gave it a lot of thought. I think probably this year a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Brandy, what are you dressing up as?
I'll see. I don't know yet. I am. Hold on just a second. I'm answering something. No, it's saying about an hour or so, if you're just wondering. I've thought about it because I always go all out on Halloween. So I got to make sure that this is cool. Something that nobody else is doing.
Right.
So we'll have to wait and see. I think, I've got Marie Antoinette on my mind. With the big wig and the dress and the guillotine.
Yeah.
She's creepy. I like her.
No, creepy. Definitely creepy. Thank you, Mike A. We definitely appreciate that. He said, okay, you just answered my question. I was about to ask if anyone has heard about Martin. Anyways, love your channel, Blondes. Please still send prayers for Martin and can't wait for your next time. Thank you very much. Yes, keep continuing prayers for Martin Groves. He is genuinely, truly a nice man. Him and his wife, Sheila, both. Brandy and I have spent quite a little bit of time with Martin Groves out in the field and then at conferences as well. So I would say we know him pretty well, and he just really is. He is a true, honest person.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
It looks like I'm froze though.
You are froze.
And Brandy's froze too.
And Brandy's froze. Oh man, I feel sorry for chat because you guys are stuck with me if you lose them. If we lose them.
Yes, Brandy's kind of moving around.
Yeah, a little bit. But as far as Halloween for me, last year I went as the crazy cat lady. I don't even have cats, but I did go as the crazy cat lady. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do this year. I'm undecided.
Did you say a crazy cat lady?
Mm-hmm. I had all kinds of stuffed animal cats pinned to. I had curlers in my hair, and I was not real pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can picture you as a cat, though, Kristen. I can.
Can you? Thanks.
Kinda,
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Well, cats. No, they're nice. Cats are cool looking.
Yeah, I don't have one, but that's what I went. It was last minute. Pancho Zorch says, at Blondes and Booze Paranormal Podcast, BMR is enough guest for 2 shows. Always entertaining and knowledgeable.
Thanks, Pancho.
Yeah, appreciate that.
That's why we like him about this much.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then this one's also for you, BMR. How about those Lions?
Yes, Straw Dog. Thank you ever so much. The Detroit Lions are 1-0. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Final score 21-20 in Arrowhead Stadium, Missouri, where our 2 young ladies I know hail from. Unfortunately, the team suffered the loss.
Well,
But of course,
no,
Not
I
much.
had to
Not
decline
much.
the bet.
it was 1 point, but a win's a win.
I had to- Okay,
Okay,
I had to decline the
Like I
bet.
can't hear Brandy now again. Brandy, I know you said something nice. Yeah.
okay. Repeat yourself, Brandy.
Huh?
Repeat yourself. We did not hear anything you said.
Oh, okay. I said that I had to decline the bet.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
But Brandy's
Tell
from
'em why.
Michigan as well, because Brandy's also from Michigan, so she had mixed emotions going into the game.
Yes. She
That is
was
true.
like that middle love child, you know. She
Yeah.
torn between both. Next one. Crystal J says, I'm watching Batman 2. LOL. Gotta love Michael Keaton in a black rubber suit. There you go. I'm not sure if I'd want to see that or not.
And Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Which okay, here's a question. I don't really okay, what's your favorite? I don't know if you guys even like the Batman series. I've not seen but 2 of them. I've seen one with the Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, which to me is probably the best, but I saw the one Batman Begins where he's a kid and he goes through that martial arts training. Those are only 2 that I've ever seen. But there hasn't been like 4 or 5 different Batman actors.
Yes, I believe there has been.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I believe there has been quite a few. I'm not really like into those kind of movies. I mean, I've watched it with my kids, but not really.
Yeah, me, there's just something Donnie Cho would do on his new show. They talk a lot of movies and stuff, pop culture.
Yeah. Paula UU says, have y'all ever heard anything that sounds like a death whistle and then an owl hooting? I experienced that a while back, and I still don't have a clue what it could have been. Have either of you ever experienced that?
No.
Not I. No.
No, that's a new one.
No, I haven't either. But that's something to look into for sure.
Right. We know somebody who has a death whistle, and we've actually heard one, but
Elijah Henderson, we've been out in the field with him, and he has used it. He has one. And he's used it. BMR, are you there or you froze up?
I'm here. I'm gonna probably try to reboot in a minute, but I did it once already, so I don't know.
Oh well, it's a good solid
picture. Picture's not too shabby, so
yeah, just leave yourself like that.
Why not?
Donnie Cho says, for Halloween, I'm planning on dressing up as a Confederate General Robert E. Lee.
Oh God. Donnie.
Lee.
Yeah. I see people are wanting to know what happened to Martin Groves in chat. He just over the weekend at the Dogman conference, he wasn't feeling well, and he got home and just got really, really sick. And I hear he is on the mend, thankfully, and just absolutely keep sending prayers and love his way.
Yeah, he's not the only one. I did too come home and I wasn't feeling very well. I did the show with Tex Monday night and I knew it already. Even when I thought the show,
Tex said that he and Jason weren't feeling well either.
Yeah.
I know Barton Nunley wasn't feeling good this week, so I don't know if there was a little bug or something going around there. I don't know, but honestly, knock on wood, I think I dodged a bullet because I felt fine all week.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll hear more and more about it as the week goes on. People always post stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, well, Donnie says he got sick as well. So Jason,
wow.
Yeah, someone passed some crap around. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm very fortunate. I dodged that bullet because, anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm still a little slow, but I'm feeling better day by day.
yeah. I don't think it was the C word because nobody I know of is tested for that. But, there are colds and stuff out there
Yeah.
too that are, contagious and stuff too. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Right.
you are both frozen up, it looks like. Both of you.
If you can
Yes.
still hear us, that's good.
Yeah, you can hear me though, right?
Yeah. Yes, I can. I can.
Because
I
I'm
definitely-
looking for an excuse to get out of that meeting.
So you're going to be there.
I see.
If I got to be there. You got to be there. Just
I had to
saying.
say that because I think Tex is in the chat.
Tex is in the chat. He is. He's in there. And Tex makes a comment. He says, "I'd like to find patient 0 and kick their ass. I feel like crap."
Right.
Yeah. Well, we hope you feel better, Tex. And good thing
Yeah.
our meetings via this.
Yeah.
We're all not next to each other.
Thank you.
So,
Right.
Rob, story you can tell everybody?
What's that? Did you
You
say
have a
something? to me?
story? Yeah. Do you have a story?
I don't
you
know. I
can-
was kind of thinking, man. I've told so many. I'm just trying to think.
You have a lot hidden in your head. I know you do.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think.
And I'm sorry, everybody. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything, and I'm eating a brownie.
Well, you don't. You actually don't know what I'm doing, so you can't see me.
Right?
Let's see here. I will tell you this: since you can't see me, I do something very lazy. I'll read one of the stories out of the book.
Okay. That's
Sounds
perfect. Perfect.
And I told you now to read out, but they have to buy it. Remember, they got
They
to
gotta,
buy the
yeah,
book
they
to
do.
get the good.
Okay, well, okay, yeah, you might be right. I'll read the back cover. No, let me see.
Before we get into that, though, I really wanted Krista and I were discussing last night about my ongoing. We're just going to call it what it is. It's an attachment. It is not a hitchhiker. It is an attachment. I've had hitchhikers before. They come with you. They do their thing. They make some racket, and then they go. They get bored. They go. So there's not really a big issue, except this time this thing isn't going anywhere. And many of our people in chat have heard my story. It's ongoing, and I'm not going to give away something super huge that has happened because we at Blondes and Booze and on Texas Front Porch are finding this really crazy, and we're going to look into this more. But I will tell you, I was at work probably 2 weeks ago when it was blazing hot outside. And of course, my work does not have AC,
Excuse me.
and that's all we have. But I will tell you, I was sitting there contemplating, I'm going to the rest of the day. This is too hot. I know, I wasn't feeling I was passed out or anything. I was just like, I can't do this. Anyway, I felt a hand on my shoulder. On my shoulder. It did not feel cold. It felt
Brandy, you're
warm.
not coming in very
I
good. You're
turned around
serving. It's hard hearing
my
you. You're
service
really
is fine. I
cutting out.
don't know what's happening. Okay, well, somebody's gonna have to tell a story then because I'm getting cut off.
So I know some of this story that Brandy, you felt something on your back, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And I believe it's your attachment. And I do believe Brandy has a nephew who, kind of hangs out sometimes at her house. I believe he's crossed, but he can always come back. However, I believe Brandy picked up a negative type attachment, and we're going to have to work our stuff and remove it, basically.
Yes, definitely. It nees to be removed.
So how do you go about? Well, how would you go about removing something like that?
Well, it depends. We start off nicely first. I've told her to sage and do some cleansings and things like that. And then if that don't work, and then, I'll go down there and help her and pretty much demand her to get rid of it. And if not, I go to plan C. I've got a friend who would literally go and exercise her place. So it'd be gone. Mm-hmm. It'd be gone.
So you think
coming to
that's
it.
so you think it's an evil type of thing hanging out?
I think right now, yes, honestly, I do. And I think it influences Brandy. And we talked about this last night, and influences her in a way that she, at first, she was okay with it. Well, an attachment is never okay. Never okay. And I feel like it influenced her to feel that way, if that makes sense. So right now it's a little bit, but and it's messing with Brandy more and more. And I don't want to give away one big thing that did happen over the weekend, and that's for Brandy to talk about. But I feel like right now, she's got a child at home. It's going to end up getting bored of Brandy because she's not feeding it. What if it goes to her daughter or her mother who live with her? That's a concern for me.
That is my biggest concern.
Yeah, that is kind of concerning.
Yeah. So it's got to go. It's got to go. Because eventually we'll get bored with Brandy. Brandy's not scared of it. Brandy doesn't feed into it. However, when she stops feeding into it, it's going to go on to somebody else.
So if you stop, like that's cool. Good. So if you stop, just ignore, let's say you got an attachment or a spirit in your house. If you simply just ignore it and just blow it off, even though it might be hard for somebody to do that, they'll just get bored with you and just leave.
Sometimes they can. Yeah. Yeah. So I tell people all the time, as hard as it is, don't feed it. Don't feed it. And I know it's hard, but Brandy's not feeding it, and it's going to get bored. And unfortunately, she's got a 13-year-old daughter, and she's got a mother that lives with her. So that could open them up, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
So she's got step 1 to do, and then we'll do plan A, plan B, and then all else fails, we'll go plan C, and plan C will work. And I don't believe it's anything demonic. So don't, I don't want anybody thinking that. I think it is a true human spirit, but they can be nasty too at times. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I got something. Yeah.
Can you hear me fine?
Huh? What? Did you just break up?
Fine right now?
Yeah. I got something. You're not really, Brandy. I got something I can share real quick. And this is just for like the audience, because I'm trying to figure some stuff out with. I've been getting these really weird dreams, right? And now it looks like Chris is frozen. Oh no, your lips are moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm eating a brownie, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You are. Okay. I've been having these like weird, I get a lot of weird dreams where everything comes in past, like I'll have part 1 and part 2 dreams. Like I can start the same dream the next day where it gets left off.
Yeah.
And things like that. But recently.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Do dreams do that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like if I had a dream. Yeah, I've had a dream where, let's say that, and this is not a dream that I remember. I'm just making this up. It could be a dream though that, let's say I'm on a train, and the train is going to New York, and I'm on the train. I might have dinner on the train, read a book or something, and then I'll wake up, the next morning, right? And I'll wake up in the morning. Next night when I go to bed, I'll have the dream where I'm back on the train. I'm just now finishing the book, and now I'm arriving in New York. So it's kind of like, yeah, they kind of go in sequence. So I do have dreams like that. But lately, though, I've been having these dreams where I'm always in like a mall or like Las Vegas. And it always starts out like this. I'm having a good time. I feel safe. And I'm just hanging out, right? But I'm always by myself. And then all of a sudden, as the dream goes forward, either the mall or the or the hotel starts to become unfamiliar to me. And I start getting a little bit paranoid or getting that sense that I'm lost. And then now all of a sudden there's more like rooms in the dream. Now there's more rooms in the casino. There's more rooms in the mall. It's kind of like, and I'm trying to find my way out, and I keep running into dead ends. But on the outside of either like Las Vegas, because I assume it's kind of like Vegas, and the other thing is like a shopping mall, because they're both two different ones. And it's like, but I can hear familiar voices, like my brother or my outside saying, "Rob, turn left. Rob, turn right. Rob, no, you're going the wrong way." Or then maybe I'll hear my mom. Then I might hear a friend, and I can never escape. So during my dream, I start getting anxiety, and I wake myself up from the dream, and usually, and it just depends when I wake up. A lot of times I wake up 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning, and a couple times and sometimes maybe it might be a little later or a little earlier. But but when I get up though, I never want to go back to sleep because that's how creepy that the dream made me feel. And I get these like every week.
That is kind of creepy.
It is.
That is real creepy.
Dang. There was another question here. Excuse me. Spiritual Odyssey asks, don't the other people have to be away when you cast them out because they could jump into someone else nearby? Yes, absolutely. Spiritual Odyssey. I believe Brandy was there too. We watched this happen where a spirit jumped a person, jumped at least 4 different people. It was going in and out of people.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And it was really strange because you could actually watch their whole appearance change. You could watch their facial expressions, everything just changed in an instant. It's scary stuff, honestly.
It is. And it to me, it jumped. And I'm not saying that Brandy and I are strong by any way, any means or anything like that, but it did jump the more weaker people with health issues. The one girl that it originally started in, she had an attachment and she has a lot of mental issues. But the other people it jumped, had physical health issues.
Yeah.
So that was kind of
yeah.
So sorry, I just wanted to answer that question.
No, you're cool.
Yeah, for anybody asking, I just turned off my camera because I don't know why. It was just taking up too much to stream. So I thought I would just keep talking and you can hear me. That's good.
No,
we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can absolutely hear you.
And you just can't. Well, you can see me, kind of, I guess.
Well, we see your face.
At least it's not with my mouth wide open, my eyes shut, and looking like
Yeah. I want to answer Pancho's question real quick. He wants to know who's the third blonde in the thumbnail. So that was our friend Erin, and she started out with us with Blondes and Booze, and she just has a lot of things going on, so she has stepped aside. So that's it. Answer your question. There we go.
But don't you have a cover with 2 of you now, don't you? Oh,
yes.
Look at Brandy's. Duh, that's 2.
Yeah, that's the old one, and I don't know why it used that one, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I don't know, but we do. We Jason actually did our cover when we had the 3 of us, and then the new one that it's just the 2 of us. And actually, our background
isn't the new one up right now? Yeah, I think it's up there now. If you want to put us all back to look at.
Yeah, let me do that here. I'm gonna remove us all a minute. There we go. Brandy, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. And then Rob, I don't see Rob now.
No, I think
we lost Rob.
I think we may have lost him altogether.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, those Bruins are tough. They're tough tonight.
I'm telling you, you guys are crazy. You guys keep losing your internet, and I don't know why. Miss
I know
Naomi,
why I do. You know,
she said, underhanded way to get rid of Rob.
bye, Rob. I live
Yeah,
out of town. My
yeah,
town is not very big. I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't carry anything. I can't get Starlink. I can't get anything other than what I have, and it is
Hello?
very poor. Poor. Hello.
yeah.
Hello.
We hear you, Rob.
Okay. God, that's weird. Now you can't see me.
No, we can't see you at all. We thought
I
you were
can't even.
gone.
I can't even. Yeah. No, I
We
was
thought you.
gone. I
Just
was
put up your
gone.
avatar.
I can't do that either. I'm trying to. I'm trying to do what you're doing. That won't even do it.
Oh wow.
This is kind of messed up.
You better not be late for the meeting and not
I,
use this
you
as
know,
an
I
excuse.
might
Just
not.
saying.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to get into the meeting. Yeah, I'm checking my camera settings now.
I can't get to
Oh,
the
okay.
meeting.
Well,
Listen to
okay.
There
it.
you
Well, that
go.
worked there. Okay, well, I
Hmm.
got that up at least. But I'm looking at my settings though as to
Oh yeah.
why you can't
Yeah,
get me.
yeah, kind of crazy.
Can you see me? Oh, never mind.
I can see your avatar.
Well, at least,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but at
Yeah,
least we
this is
can,
kind of weird.
listen to you.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you fine now.
All
Totally
right.
fine.
I have a
Yeah, you,
funny feeling you won't be able to hear me come 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, though.
I know. I'll call you on the phone. That's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, BS. My phone's on a charger.
No, I'll call you
As
on the phone.
everybody could tell, yeah,
Huh?
we have meetings. Rob's trying to get out of it, but we're not letting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brandy, I tell you what, the way you're sounding, you might be getting out of it because every other word I can only hear with you.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah,
funny
I
because
know.
she does live out in the middle of nowhere. It's just open plain fields, but you would think there isn't any interference because there's no trees or none of that around her place. So you would think she would get good service. But no, she don't.
And Gemini says, BMR, wild about your internet. It's not like you live in the country. And you're actually, you're right. I
Yeah.
don't live in the country. I live in a
Right.
suburb. Big deal. I'm surrounded by some wooded area, but it's not like I live in the woods because I don't. It's like it's all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah. And
And
by
it's
the way, Tex says, I'm going to say the next meeting is a show, so everyone shows up.
oh, yeah.
I'll be there tonight, Tex,
Don't worry, Tex. I'm ready. I'll be there.
with
I don't even
bells
know.
on.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. I'm ready to yeah, I'm glad summer here has finally ended. Like tonight it says on my
I'm
computer
hoping,
it's 64 degrees and we haven't had 64-degree nights in a long time, so it's nice.
I'm
It's
hoping summer is coming to an end.
yeah,
And I don't say
64
that.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandy, I'm the same. I love summer, but I got to tell you what, you guys, this summer for Michigan, at least where I live in Michigan, it's got to be the worst summer I've experienced. It's been rain. I think we've had record rain. We've had
Yeah.
record high winds. Okay. One of the first years where my garden came out absolutely crappy because I
Mhm.
didn't get enough sun. It was like sun, and even the heat. It wasn't that hot of a summer. I mean, we had 96 degrees for 2 straight days, which is unusual in September, and today
Yeah.
it's 64. But I'm just ready for summer to end. Football started, and
Yeah.
I love the fall anyway. But I
Me
did miss the
too.
summer. I didn't have a good summer. The summer sucked.
Tex says it was 108
Yeah.
here today.
Jeez, yes, I couldn't do that, man.
And Gary Spike says still in the hundreds here during the day and high of 80s at night. Well, St. Louis is finally starting to warm or cool off, so I'm
Thank
glad.
goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no kidding.
Scott Moran lives in Michigan too. And he was just saying they've had more hail more times this summer than in his 40 years. Yeah, a lot of hail.
Wow.
crazy. We had a tornado, as I told you guys, come through here.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that.
Yep, and that's
Yes.
weird. Hmm.
You were in chat with us.
Yeah, and Gemini Moon, she's also from Michigan. She lives north of me by Port Huron, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she agrees. Shitty summer,
Yeah. And Paula, everybody send prayers towards Paula UU. She says, I'm hoping and praying Hurricane Lee will turn north and steer away from all of us. Amen.
Yeah, we are too. We are too. And just
Yeah.
had enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Wow, guys, we're at the hour and a half mark.
Yeah. Well, I got to take a nap
Oh,
before this big
goodness.
meeting anyway.
You have 30 minutes and that is it.
I hope the internet. I hope I hope when I leave that it doesn't, not come back up. That's my only concern.
Well, you just call me. I'll put you on speakerphone. You'll be able to be included.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be there. I'll have some fun with Tex.
Yeah, there you go. At least with one of us.
I mean Texas. I'm sorry, Tex. Your new name,
Yeah.
Texas.
There you go. There you go.
Texel.
Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight and just listening to us BS. Honestly, we had a guest tonight and he couldn't make it. And so we will reschedule him. But yeah, we just kind of BS'd and appreciate y'all sticking around and listening to us.
It's always fun when you don't have
absolutely, absolutely.
Because there's no pressure. All you do is just hang out and BS.
Yeah, that was it. That's it. All we do.
Right.
Very good.
So anyway,
so I'll see you 2 in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll see you in 30 minutes. That's
right. All right.
That's right. And then everybody tune in next week to all the wonderful shows on the Texas Front Porch. And have a good weekend. Stay safe. And we will see you all next week. Good night.
Bye everybody.